Welcome back to the Whiskey and Wisdom Podcast, everybody. This is your co-host, Tyler Yaw, and today I am with Chris Kellum, my constant co-host, and our special guest today is Ty, who is the owner of Brunches and Grind with Gratitude. Thank you so much for coming
thanks
on
for having
today.
us, guys. We're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we jump too far into it, because I have a bunch of questions I want to get into,
Love it.
but for everyone who's watching who may not be familiar with Grind with Gratitude, kind of give like a 30-second overview of what exactly you are.
Yeah, we're a THC beverage company. You know, this THC segment has blown up over the past 18 to 24 months or so.
Yeah.
And we got in, I would say, at the right time, and we're making things happen.
That's awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
And something we talked about before we hit play on the podcast was, since you're also Brunches too, and you're known for the mimosas, you're not saying to completely get rid of the alcohol, but this is a really good supplement.
It's a good alcohol alternative.
Yeah.
Right? We still like our drinks. We still like to have some alcohol moments, but sometimes when you're drinking alcohol, it's really hard to get up the next day and get back to the grind.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. So that's where Grind with Gratitude was born, where you can still have a celebratory drink, still catch a buzz, still have fun, and get up the next morning and get to work.
Sweet.
Nice.
With that being said, Chris brought us a bottle of Makers that we're going to be trying today.
All right.
And then after that, we'll crack open some of these Grinds with Gratitude too.
Oh boy.
And
Hope you guys are ready.
I'm ready to go.
We better not do it at the beginning. We'll wait till
Wait.
I don't know how you guys are going to react being newbies.
Right, true.
So the Maker's Mark, one of my friends brought it. It's a 2023 limited release. It's a BEP. I don't even know what that stands for, but it's a fancy limited edition series. So it is 109 proof.
Okay.
So you'll have to tell me
This is a
how you
fancy
like
bottle,
it.
huh?
Yes.
You shouldn't have wasted it on me. I'm not much of a whiskey guy, but
That's okay.
So
when in Rome.
Exactly.
everyone says that. They're like, oh, I don't drink whiskey. I'm like, the point of the podcast is not for you to be like a connoisseur of alcohol. It's just to see, like, do you like it? Do you try it?
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I try everything.
Cheers. All right. Nice glasses, too.
It smells good. So these are
They're
the
strong.
glasses are cool for Beacon Wealth Management.
Beacon Wealth Management bought a bunch of these glasses for us, which was very nice. Something a little bit different. Add the ice into the glass already. The reason why I like these glasses a lot is that ice melts very slow.
Yeah.
So that way, when you get to the end of your whiskey, you're not just drinking whiskey water.
There you go. Yeah.
So
No, this
Very
is
cool.
fancy. It's very strong.
Hell yeah.
But no, we're trying it. We got some questions for you. I'm assuming Brunches came first.
Brunches came first.
Okay.
Yes. And Danny, who is my co-founder with me with the company, him and I and Jill came up with the company. Danny's been doing brunches for a while. So he ran King Neptune's
that's
yeah.
right.
at Wrightsville Beach for 15 years.
That's right.
And then Brunches was kind of born from that, right? COVID hit. He opened his first Brunches when COVID hit. And it was like, here's a brand new restaurant and nobody can come into the restaurant.
Yeah.
He was still able to become successful with it and obviously got to where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
He's really the mastermind behind all this stuff, and he's magic, right? When you guys get a chance to meet Danny and talk to Danny,
Yeah.
he is the guy.
I got to meet him a few times in different podcasting aspects and everything too,
Yeah.
especially when that first Brunches opened up in Mayfair on the other side.
Okay.
I was there all the time, and I
Yeah.
saw him every once in a
Yeah.
while. And
Yeah.
so he's
Listen,
really
Danny's
cool guy.
different, man. He's a special guy. He's a numbers guy. He's a vision guy. The way he can put teams together, the way he can make things happen is just unbelievable. So when I got a chance to partner with Danny, I shut everything else down, and I'm full speed with Danny ahead.
That's awesome. How did that connection kind of occur?
Yeah, so when we came to open up in Carolina Beach, the Brunches in Carolina Beach, Danny came to me and asked if I wanted to be a part of it, so I invested in it. We opened it together, and that's when we kind of started spending a lot of time together and coming up with some ideas and things like that, and the fireworks just kind of hit, right? So we created the holding company, the Brunches Holding Company. So we raised a bunch of capital through one partner. We dissolved all the individual LLCs under one holding company, and now we're kind of on the fast track with Brunches.
Nice.
So soon enough, we're going to start selling franchises and,
Nice.
really get into that 120 locations over the next 3 years or so.
Yeah. Before we had the podcast and we were walking up here, I was telling you that we like to do a lot of strategy with my full-time job. So what you did was perfect strategy. That's usually starting point where people have like a lot of small things going on, and it gets real expensive that way, and you get yourself in a whole bunch of sticky situations fast. So yeah, the holding company was like the perfect way to go. I'm sure it feels a lot more streamlined too, right?
It's a lot more streamlined. It's a little bit more organized,
Right.
but really it's all about the team, right? Anything you're doing is about the team, right? And we have a very special team, from Danny to Jill to myself and everybody else involved. We say all the time, we were at a beverage conference last year, and our running, not even a joke, our running statement is, don't bet against this team, right? And we've proven that with Grind with Gratitude.
Right.
Yeah.
So then the Chris question is, how did you come up with Grind with Gratitude?
It's kind of a long story. So Danny had the concept of Grind with Gratitude. That was going to be coffee. We own breakfast places. We go through a ton of coffee. So we were going to have our own coffee. And you guys have the waters in front of you. We're going to do coffee. We're going to do water. And then one of our alcohol distributors came to us and said, hey, do you guys know anything about these THC drinks? It's a huge thing, right? I got to get something in my catalog that I can sell some THC drinks. And we're like, we don't know what they are. Like, what are they? But we're starting a beverage company. Give us 30 days and we'll get back to you, right? So we went to Total Wine, who's really the #1 retailer out there selling these drinks, right? Yeah. They're the pioneer in the industry from a big box retail standpoint. So we went to their THC aisle and we just stood there and looked back like, the whole section, it was like, what is going on? But we stood there, and everybody that came in, there was just a constant flow of people into that aisle, and everybody had the same look. They stood there and they looked like, where do I even begin? Right? Because even to this day now, there's really no like one specific, there's no Coors Light of THC yet, right? So we're looking at it and we're like, okay, let's get to work. So we bought one of everything. We taste tested everything, and 95% were terrible. 5% were like, okay. Right. And with the restaurant background, we know that whatever we serve has to taste good.
Right. For sure.
We can do all the marketing. We can get people in the door. We can get people to try it once. But in order to get that rebuy, it's got to taste good. Right. And none of these things tasted good. So we went to work and did some flavor tasting and testing and things like that. And we finally came up with our formula. And we nailed it, right? Total Wine voted us the best tasting THC seltzer on the market in their network.
Wow.
Right? So that's kind of where it blooms.
Yeah.
If you will. Yeah.
That's neat. Where did the name come from?
So Grind with Gratitude, we're all a bunch of entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, right? Whatever your arena is, right? You can see the whole logo here is an arena, right? Whatever your arena is, whatever you're working towards, we believe that you have to work your ass off, no matter what it is. Whether you're an artist, an athlete, starting a business, you have to work really, really hard to do so. And with these drinks, we also believe in celebrating after some wins and taking some time to reflect and moments of gratitude, right? Thankful for the opportunity to be in this situation, to work hard, to have these challenges that we have, right? So that's kind of the ethos behind Grind with Gratitude. And when you are ready to celebrate some big wins and things like that, it's hard to drink too much of this whiskey and then get up the next day and get back to the grind. Right? With these drinks, you can still get a nice social buzz. You can still have a celebratory drink. And you're still getting up the next day. No questions asked, getting back to work.
What we were talking about before too is not only is it better than alcohol to fall asleep, but it's even sometimes better than not having anything at all.
So, I mean, we've done a lot of like self-research from, wearing Whoops and your health scores and your sleep scores and things like that. And if you look at when people drink these versus nothing versus alcohol, it's not even close. I mean, it's off the charts with people are sleeping better. And I'll say, you hear a THC drink and instantly you're thinking about that person who drinks it. It's a 23-year-old hippie pothead kid. It's not, right? Our main customer is a 60-year-old lady. Who can't, 40 to 60-year-olds who can't handle the wine anymore, right? Who have a glass of wine or two a night and they just can't handle it anymore.
Right.
And now they're drinking this and they're sleeping better, their skin's clearing up, cholesterol's going down, right? All these health benefits. People are losing weight. So it's a huge, I call it a health drink. I think I get a little pushback for calling it a health drink.
Sure.
But shit, I mean, it is.
Right.
No,
That's neat.
it is a lot healthier in general than drinking as much.
100%. If
And
if you compare this to alcohol, it's not even close, right? There's no question that people are drinking less alcohol, that all these studies are coming out saying how bad alcohol is for you. And younger people are drinking less and less
Yes.
alcohol, right? But they still want to go out. They still want to be social. They still want to have a buzz, right? And that's where these drinks come in, and that's where they're just really taking off, and the popularity with them is just going crazy.
It really is.
Yeah.
So I will say, because one, me and my wife don't go out as much, but when we do, we definitely drink a bunch of different spirits just because I have a palate now from drinking so much whiskey that I'm like, let's try a bunch of new stuff. But I did hear about you guys from Freya's house.
Yeah.
She had posted something because we had her on the podcast a while ago. And I was like, I'm going to have to.
Is that the girl that like modeled for us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She,
We had a couple I saw that were on the pod. I was like,
Yeah. And Bree was on there too. Yeah.
It definitely got me thinking because I know she, like, especially there at Freya's house, they have a spot for like THC drinks and beverages, and that she's been in the industry so long that if she's hyping something up, that like it must
There's
be
something
good.
to this,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I applaud you for making a great drink that even people we know are talking about outside of it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I was doing my due diligence and research for like months before I even asked you guys to come on the podcast, just kind of hearing about it. And every time I would go somewhere, if I saw it in the fridge, it's usually next to like a couple other THC drinks. I'm like, hey, if I get THC, which one should I get?
Yeah.
And every single time with like unprompted, it's always grind.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So like that's been pretty neat too. And
Oh, yeah.
I've just always been like hesitant to like try it and like while I'm out
Yeah.
because I'm usually driving myself. So I'm like, well, let me have
Yeah,
some
yeah,
time
yeah.
first to try
Yeah,
it.
I'd recommend you try it before bed one night, put on a good movie,
Right.
right? And then kind of play with it because everybody's so different, right?
Mhm.
This stuff doesn't discriminate. So age, height, sex, doesn't matter. I know 110-pound girls that could drink 8 of these drinks and go nuts at a concert all night.
Right.
And I know 260-pound guys that could drink one and have to go to bed,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So like it's very different. Everyone's cannabinoid system is very, very different with how it reacts,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? So our kind of theme is go low and slow to kind of get a good feel for this because we want everyone to have a good experience.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. It's a good kind of like, not necessarily a warning, but like a PSA
Yeah.
to put out
Yeah.
there. Like, hey,
Yeah, exactly.
you've never had it before. Just like you probably wouldn't recommend someone to go out and be like, hey, take 6 shots and see how you feel afterwards.
Exactly.
Like you want to do
Exactly. Exactly.
Sorry. It just made me think of like just
High school days.
I actually
Just kidding.
didn't drink until like senior year.
I was
a
the
good
same
kid.
way. Yeah.
We're gonna throw this back because we always like to know more about the people.
Yeah.
Where did you come from? Because I know you didn't just magically appear in Wilmington.
Where
North
did I
Carolina.
come from? So I'm from Pennsylvania originally.
Okay.
I was a football guy. Easton, Pennsylvania.
Okay. I'm
north
from
of Philly.
Lancaster.
Yeah, okay, no kidding.
Yeah.
So I played football at the University of Maryland, got hurt,
yeah.
transferred to Elon University, got more hurt, had a bunch of surgeries and stuff. And then I became a strength and conditioning coach.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So then I was still hurt in college. I was a student strength and conditioning coach for Elon. Then I moved on to an assistant strength and conditioning coach at the University of Delaware.
Oh, wow.
Right. I was training guys for the combine, things like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And then I was like, the hell with this, man. I played it. I coached it. I made $18,000 a year. The year at Delaware, right? I'm like, what am I doing? The road to get there is difficult. So I made a change and went to the private sector, and I worked at Lifetime.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I was in the Lifetime atmosphere, and I was like, the hell with this. I was training a guy, and he was like, Tyler, you ought to get into sales. So I got into sales. I got into some dental sales.
Oh, okay.
Med device for dental.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So the chairs you sit in, the x-rays, the cone beams and things like that. I did all that. And then I started getting into real estate
Okay.
because I accidentally bought a house. And then I was like, okay, cool. Then I bought another house. And then I bought another house. All right. We have 7 houses now.
Oh, wow.
And then I got my real estate license. So I started selling real estate. And I'm like, what else can I do? Then I got a mortgage license, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a mortgage broker. I'm a real estate agent. I got into some investing into self-storage. So 2 different self-storage projects. And then I met Danny, right? So it was like every year I'm doing something else, right? We're stacking cash. We're investing in this. We're getting into this. And then I met Danny, and that's like, let's do Brunches.
Right.
So then we did Brunches. Then we formed the holding company with Brunches. And now we're doing the THC drinks. And that kind of took off.
I will say, of the people that we've interviewed in a while, you are one of those who are a true entrepreneur. Like, is that
People ask me what I do now, and I'm like, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Because like when you ask somebody and they're like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, it's like, oh, you're selling stamps out of your parents' basement,
Right, yeah.
right? It's just so diverse, right?
Yeah.
So it is hard to explain, but it's just that drive to constantly get better, to do new things, to chase passions, things like that. So
Yeah.
and here we are. And like I said, the biggest thing yet is coming this year.
Yeah.
So we'll be back on the pod for that.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I always want to ask those questions, and I'm like,
There's something I want to put out there because we always get comments with entrepreneurs and stuff, and they're like, oh, they got so lucky, or like, oh, that must be nice. I want to throw out there, especially with your story, you didn't just randomly meet Danny just like walking down the road and he was like, let me make you a partner in this. There was a lot of grind that happened in the back end of this. You created your own opportunity to find and meet Danny. Exactly. Right? And you were able to save up enough and have the wherewithal to know what you had when you found him.
Yep.
So like, it wasn't just luck. It wasn't someone just dropping cash in your pocket. It was you creating your own opportunity.
100%. 100%. And I was in the corporate world, right? Where you had the fat salary, you got the fat commissions, you got all the benefits, the 401ks, all that jazz. And it just wasn't me. It wasn't my personality. I was good at it. Yeah. But, it got old quick. And I kind of recognized that at an early age, and I was able to kind of bob and weave. And, I remember starting to read real estate books and about real estate investing and the Bird method. And this is when Airbnbs were kind of hot, right? This is pre-COVID.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So we started getting some Airbnbs and things like that. And it just took off, and one thing led to the next. Right. And then it was like, let me get my mortgage license so I can do this as well.
Right.
So it just grew, man.
That's awesome.
So that credibility and reputation grows with it. Right.
Exactly.
And I still had the strength and conditioning background. Right. So I didn't want to do it for money anymore. Right. Because I went from training guys at the combine to training like old ladies on a treadmill. Right. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Big difference.
Right. Like, this ain't it. Right. But I still had that strength and conditioning passion. So I turned my house and garage into kind of a state-of-the-art facility, right?
That's awesome.
My garage is better than most gyms here in town.
That's cool.
And I had some buddies that I met through having the gym, like the reputation of my garage gym coming, and they would come and work out with me in the morning. And that's how we raised the capital for Grind with Gratitude, right?
Wow.
Like, all these guys that are working out with me are like real high-end guys and other entrepreneurs and very successful business guys.
Yeah.
They're like 60. Right, they're old dudes, but they're studs, right? My one buddy Andy was just skiing in Japan. My boy Tom is always doing insane stuff, mountain biking in Africa and things like that. Yeah, cool. My buddy Clint, who I invested into the storage units with, does Nomad Capital. I don't know if you heard of those guys. Yeah, so he's with Nomad, and right, like, from those guys training with me and getting to know me and my drive and personality and everything, they were like, I would never invest in a beverage company, let alone a THC beverage company, unless I knew it was you and Danny. Yeah. Right. And that's how we raised the capital to get this thing off the ground.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. So it all kind of came full circle,
Yeah. The other thing, I want to take like a really hard pivot for this real quick, but it's still on the THC thing. I'm sure some people may have seen that there's a looming ban in the THC beverage industry. Oh, yeah. But then also there was a reduction in the scheduling of cannabis and marijuana.
It's all weird.
First of all, those two things don't make sense to me at all. But from your perspective, what does that mean for you?
It means that our drinks are going to be illegal this year if nothing changes.
Which is so silly.
Right? It doesn't make sense. It's a political thing.
Yes.
The more you try to make sense of it, I think you just drive yourself crazy.
Right.
Now, we think that this ban is going to get kicked down the road or some regulation will be put in place before these drinks become illegal. Right. Because I think we're like at a $33 billion industry just on the drinks.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's a political game. I think it's things that are out of our control.
Mm-hmm.
But no one in the industry seems too concerned that these things are going to go away. It's going to get punted down the road, just like it did with the Farm Bill, right? That made these drinks legal, right? And they just keep kind of kicking that rock down the road a little bit.
Right.
So we do agree that there should be regulation of some sort, right?
100%.
You got people that are the gummy world that look like Skittles, a pack of Skittles that a 7-year-old would want to buy, right? You got the Delta 8 stuff that
that's wild.
Makes you lose your mind, right? But to the average consumer, nobody knows the difference, right? So we do think there should be some sort of regulation in place to totally ban it and go full prohibition. I don't think that's going to work.
No, yeah.
You know, so we're hopeful. Everyone in the industry is hopeful that something's going to happen, but we do agree that there should be some sort of regulation.
Yeah.
I mean, alcohol had the same thing.
No doubt. And prohibition didn't work.
It definitely didn't work. And we know just how many people are affected more by alcohol.
Yep.
So, like, figure out a way to make it make sense.
And if you compare these drinks to alcohol and ask anybody, it's just common sense. Right? Like, the effect you get from these drinks versus alcohol, it's not even close.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people make bad decisions on alcohol. They ruin their health on alcohol. Like, all the alcohol stuff is negative.
Right.
You know, there's really not a ton of negative stuff with this.
Yeah.
I like it. So now we went one way. Now we're coming back. I have a couple questions for you.
Hit it.
I don't know if you're involved in this or I'm hoping you have the answer. Two things. One, how did you pick the style for your cans? Because I was like, because in my brain, I know that everyone's shifting towards like a sustainable future and things being more recyclable.
Yep.
So that's where that question comes from. Because one, I always love water bottles that I can close up and reuse. Because then I can hype you guys up and be like, oh yeah, check this out, reusable. So that's one. And then two, who was the mastermind behind the flavors?
So we have this wizard that we have in our company. Her name is Jill.
Okay.
And Jill makes all the art on the cans and the design on the cans and makes everything look beautiful. So the cans you have sitting in front of you, the bottle you have sitting in front of you is like 3rd, 4th, 5th generation, right?
Oh, wow.
We've pivoted on our marketing and the way everything looks multiple times because we had to, right? Our cans in Florida can't look like our cans in North Carolina.
Wow.
So it's state by state regulated, which is very challenging as well, which is also why we're rooting for federal regulation.
Right.
Because when, talking about our supply chain, we got to make these cans for Florida, these cans for Kentucky, these cans for North Carolina, these cans for Virginia.
Jeez,
right?
Yeah.
And things start to get crazy. And then it's like the production isn't just overnight, right? So it's like, all right, Virginia wants these. All right, 6 weeks production. Within that 6 weeks, Virginia changed their mind. Now we can't use this. Now what do we do with these cans? We got to go get them relabeled. Like it's a headache to deal with the different regulations state by state.
Right.
Which is part of the growing pains as a small company is things you have to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's challenging when you're trying to scale, you're trying to grow, you're trying to become a national brand, but it takes capital, it takes time, it takes education, it takes connections, network in order to make each state happy.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're not getting paid for 30, 60, 90 days, it's pretty hard to have dead product sitting in a warehouse somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. So the beverage is weird, man, with as far as like cash flow works, because you got to put up a ton of cash to make the product.
Yeah.
Then you have to sell the product, and you kind of have to estimate how long it's going to take to sell the product, but you can't sell the product out without having to get new product in
To replace
production.
Right.
Right. So it's kind of this cash flow balance of, we call it death by PO. All of a sudden you're killing it and your company dies because you run out of money because you got too many orders.
Exactly. Yeah. a crazy situation to be
It's
in.
weird.
It's definitely like
Very,
weird.
balance for sure.
It's weird. It's careful what you wish for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're bobbing and weaving. We've raised capital 2 different times to start the
Okay.
company, and then again to continue to grow. So we got a handful of our investors now, and we're rocking and rolling.
Nice.
I love it.
Sitting in a good spot.
Yeah.
I mentioned before that I was talking to a bunch of people when like which is your favorite THC? The number one flavor that I hear all the time is the kiwi strawberry.
People like the kiwi strawberry.
Yeah. So what's your favorite?
I like lemon drop, man.
A lemon drop? Okay.
Yeah, the lemon drop. I mean, I like the kiwi strawberry. My favorite thing to do, because now I've built up quite a tolerance with this, is take a kiwi strawberry and you take our magic black bottle and pour a little bit of that in there, which is like a lemon citrus lemonade flavor.
Oh, okay.
So then you get kind of a strawberry lemonade flavor, and it
does
is
sound good.
fuego, right? And it's a little bit stronger than a 10 milligram.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
I like
So,
that.
but yeah,
That's cool.
people are, we did the seltzers first, but the bottles became very popular. And now people are loving these bottles.
Oh, wow.
So in our D2C business, our direct-to-consumer
Mhm.
online
Right.
sales
Yeah.
are, I would say, mostly on the bottle side.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Are people just like taking shots of that? Or
Taking shots of it, mixing drinks with it. You can make a mojito with it. You can make a margarita with it. You can make all these.
yeah.
And that's why we chose citrus or a lemonade
Yeah, yeah.
flavor, because it
Makes
mixes
sense.
well with anything. So,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of girls get together and have a girls' night and make all different hightails, if you will.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
That's neat.
I like that.
So we're super excited. This month we're gonna have a new flavor of the bottle coming out, which
Oh.
is gonna be insane. Like the demand for it is out the
It's
wazoo.
out the wazoo.
We're probably gonna sell out of it as much as we get within the first week. So it's
Oh,
gonna be a
wow.
tiger's blood, spelled
Oh,
Ty.
okay.
Ah,
There you go.
I like
Yeah,
I
it.
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So tiger's blood is a flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
yeah. It's like a
I feel like my brain
strawberry,
was-
watermelon, coconut flavor is what
Okay.
it is. Is what
Oh,
tiger's
okay.
blood is in general.
Yeah.
Right. So it's delicious. It's really good.
Does
and
sound really good.
yeah, we're excited about it.
Especially for being at the beach too. Like I feel like that's gonna kill
Killer.
it during the summer.
It's killer, man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, our black bottle, like anywhere we go in any, like again, Total Wine's our biggest retail outlet. We are the #1 brand by far, including their own brands
Wow.
that they're pushing.
Yeah. I went in, I grabbed a pack too before I came in today.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if you were bringing it in, so I was like, I was gonna have some in the fridge. And when I went in there and asked for it, they were like, "Oh, you're looking for the concentrate or the cans?" And I was like, "Well, I guess I'll grab a can." He was like, "Next time you need to try the concentrate." And
Exactly.
I was like, "Oh," like, when
Exactly.
you have the guy at a
Exactly.
Total Wine
Because
place.
a lot of these people, they get tolerance, right?
Right.
So, like for me, with having a tolerance from drinking these for the past year, like the cans, I can drink a ton of these cans, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, whatever. The bottle slaps. Like it
Mm.
hits you pretty good.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
curious. Sorry. I'm the one.
Towards the end of the
around.
show, we'll
Yeah.
break it open.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
just looking at all these fun things. So
Yeah.
you have 4-packs.
Yeah.
Do they mix and match in the shops? Or they?
No, not in the shops. No.
Okay.
So it's a 4-pack of one flavor or the other.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That was curious. I was looking across, and I'm like, I'm definitely the visual of the two of us.
Yeah.
So I looked over and I saw the watermelon because that's
And this is a
100%
good,
me.
cool thing to make too, which is what a lot of people don't care. Like our retail people don't care and everything, but we do. You see our 2G sign?
Yeah.
So Grind with Gratitude has 2 Gs.
Mm-hmm.
So we give $2,000 to other entrepreneurs, artists, athletes out there doing their thing, chasing their dream, and
Oh wow.
help supporting them through that. And that's our 2G giveaway, right?
Oh,
So
wow,
that's
that's
kind of
cool.
our give back program, and we've done a lot of really cool things. Hook some cool people up.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's the best thing
I
about
didn't
this
realize
company.
that's what that's
That's
cool.
2Gs.
2 Gs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
I was curious. So if you're looking in the store, there's a little QR code you can scan, and then I'm assuming also on their website you can check it
It
out.
takes it right there. Yeah.
So wait, what is the website? It's just
Grindwithgratitude.com.
Okay.
Yep. Jill made it.
Nice. Jill's sitting behind the camera. She don't want to be on screen.
It's okay.
Shout out though.
It happens. Every
He's
once
the
in a while.
wizard behind the curtain.
So you mentioned Jill is the mastermind behind coming up with these fun things.
Oh yeah.
Did you start with like just the baseline, like citrus flavor, and then you shifted into like the kiwi
Well,
strawberry?
it started with the cans.
Okay.
So we went to the Foothills in Winston-Salem, Foothills
Mhm.
Brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy named Jamie, he had his own THC brand.
Oh, okay.
And at the time, this is when we didn't know anything. This was last October. We didn't even know what these drinks were.
Right.
We knew nothing about nothing. So we just started reaching out to anybody we could. Jamie hit us back. We went to Foothills. We did some tastings, and it was just kind of a bizarre scene. And we're like, okay, we like this, and he started making it for us. But he's a brewery, right? He's not made for big manufacturing, right? So it wasn't long after when we started selling. Again, this time last year we had 0 sales.
Right. Yeah.
This time last year it was 0 sales.
Okay.
You know, we did $3 million last year.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe more. We had more than $3 million last year. Yeah. So like our D2C business is doing this month, we'll do over 250 grand. Depending on when Tiger's Blood comes out, it'll be beyond that. Our retail partners are just running through it. Like any Total Wine in the country we're the #1 brand. So keeping up with that inventory and everything. But starting with the flavors, we started with lemon drop and kiwi strawberry.
Okay.
And that's where that kiwi strip, you were like, I like kiwi strawberry.
Right.
A little bit sweeter. The lemon drop is almost like a little bit of a Sprite kind of flavor.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But, you know, a lot of these drinks, when we first did our R&D and we tasted a bunch of the drinks, they went with the LaCroix idea of 0 calories, 0 sugar, and all that.
Right.
And they tasted terrible.
Right.
Like they're so bad. So we decided to put 10 grams of organic cane sugar in it, giving us 40 calories.
Okay.
Right? So if you're going to have a drink to enjoy yourself, we thought 40 calories was still okay.
Right.
You know, Michelob Ultra made their name on
That's true. Yeah.
99 calories. So having an enjoyable drink that tastes good, that makes you feel good, and still only having 40 calories, we thought we could win, and we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like 40 calories is a really low number for how much flavor change it has.
100%. 100%.
My wife has started trying like a bunch of, because we drink a lot of water. We're trying to drink more water, and like adding some electrolytes into our things without going too sugary.
Yep.
And not getting something that like tastes just wonky.
Yep.
And like over the past couple months, seeing and trying a bunch of different things, I can definitely tell the difference when you add just a little bit of that natural stuff versus like so much fake.
Yep. And as much as everybody wants to talk about being healthy and wanting to do, I don't do sugar and all this stuff, the line at McDonald's is still wrapped around the building
Every day.
Right. So we wanted to make something that tasted really good, still was low calorie, but you know, it wasn't something that you had to force down to get the effect. So we wanted to have a good taste and still have the effect.
I feel like you learned a little bit of this with Brunches. It's like,
no doubt, as owning a restaurant, like you got to have good tasting food. We can do all the best marketing in the world, the world-class marketing to get people in the door. But once they eat that food, once they drink those drinks, it has to taste good for them to come back.
Right.
Right. Like any marketing person can get anyone to try a drink once.
Yeah.
Our key to success has been our taste and flavor, and people love it.
which gets you that second and third.
Third, and they tell their friends about it, and they got it in their fridge when their friends come over and they try it, and this is what I like.
Yeah. I also like that you have one of my favorite speeches from Theodore
The
Roosevelt.
man in the arena, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's what the whole company is based on.
That's
right?
amazing. Very cool.
We're out here grinding. We're out here in the arena and making it happen.
Right. The ones that actually decide to walk into the arena, not just the spectators.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
Exactly.
So, want to try one?
Sure.
Load up, buddy.
I'm going to let you pick the flavor. He's saying the kiwi strawberry. It's fine. He didn't drink all his water.
Sorry.
I'm going to go with the lemon drop since you're hyping it up.
It's chill, man. It's refreshing. It tastes good. I mean, and you don't get that real big hemp taste like dirty water taste.
No.
Yeah.
You can smell a little bit of hemp, but it's like very, very subtle.
If you're looking for it,
very subtle.
But I can definitely smell the strawberry and kiwi.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, as soon as I flip this thing open, all I could smell was lemon.
Yeah.
And it tastes exactly like it's.
And a lot of these drinks, they do taste like dirty bong water. Like it's very hempy, dirty. And some people like that, but I would say most don't, because again, most people that are drinking these drinks aren't drinking them because they're smokers,
right?
Because they're THC users. It's because they don't want to deal with alcohol anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually,
the cans are cool. The seltzers are cool. They taste good and all. But that magic black bottle you got right there, or that little shot glass, that's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's
at.
at.
So you sell the black bottle on the website.
Yeah.
Is it in any restaurants or anything yet?
Mhm.
Yeah, we're in a ton of different restaurants and
Okay.
retail outlets, and again, that bottle is the #1 selling spirit in Total Wine. So like, when I say the #1 seller in Total Wine, I don't mean the #1 selling THC product in Total Wine.
Oh.
I mean, if you go to this Total Wine right down the
Yep.
road and say, what do you sell more than anything else in your store? More than La Marca, more than whiskey, more than Tropical Lightning?
Really?
That is the #1 selling item in Total Wine.
Wow.
And that's the
It's
case
like-
for
and-
most places.
And I buy a lot of La Marca.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine how much people are buying of that.
yeah. So I have to ask, because you're the visual person. How did you pick up the black aesthetic?
So side.
It's so good.
I think that was when color, and like on the cans when it first started.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't even like our first generation of can was barely any color at all. Like we kind of just wanted that black and white just because we wanted the flavor to kind of speak for itself, right? And like speak for what it is. But then we just kind of started messing with different things to make
Buddy.
things pop more. And that's when we kind of started adding a little bit more. But the bottle specifically, we always knew we wanted it to be an entirely black bottle, like, because that's just so different. And even the shape is so different from any of the other bottles on the shelf. But even we kept that simple, right? It's just the black and white, and it still stands out on a shelf compared to anything else. But the flavor is just going to win no matter what.
Yeah, when you see this black bottle on the shelves compared to anything else, a lot of people are doing colors and weird stuff. We're simple. We're simple people. It's a simple message behind the brand. You got to work hard. It's black and it's white.
I just tried that. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Incredible.
That is so good.
It's incredible.
I'm going to let you.
Take a little swig. Just wet your whistle.
sorry,
Have you met me?
You
just
just
take
gotta,
a small
you just gotta
sip.
wet your whistle.
Right.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
This smell. 'cause
Old time country lemonade.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes like it too.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's
So
good.
good. People say it tastes like Skittles.
I was going to
Homemade
say
lemonade.
sweet tarts.
Yeah, but it mixes well with everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so we actually make the bottles out in Utah. And
Okay.
those guys are probably some of the best flavorists in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So we're real excited. We're going to have Tiger's Blood coming out, like I
Mhm.
said, and then probably 2 more flavors of the spirit bottles
Oh,
coming out as well because they're just selling like crazy. Like, we literally can't keep up. Since we started this company, we haven't been able to keep up with inventory as far as with sales.
Where's the brewing occur for all this?
So we've made it in Winston-Salem, we've made it in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and now up in but like we kind of graduated from a capacity
Yeah.
from what we need to do up to New Jersey.
Oh wow. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, just because they get to handle the capacity.
Right. That's kind of the game now, right? It's just finding a place and keep up with you.
That's the game.
That's awesome.
I really wish somebody in North Carolina could like have a facility and maintain it, but there's so many laws here. I feel like it would take a lot and a lot of capital.
That's going to be our next step too. Is we're going to get a co-packing facility and start co-packing for other brands, and Jill's going to help with launching other brands. Right, if you're a new brand, whether you're alcohol, THC, beer, whatever, because just through this journey, we've learned the beverage industry. Right,
Yeah.
Right.
like the distributors, the stores, the retails, how to make it, how to label it, the rules, the laws, regulations, everything that goes along with it. So we're excited.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And we didn't co-pack it here in Wilmington because if you Google worst water in America, it's like Flint, Michigan, Wilmington, North Carolina. So we didn't want to
Fair
start
enough.
a beverage
Right.
company and make the drinks out of here. So
Well,
Good
that
point.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
PR nightmare, I'm sure.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So
That's funny. So, with looking at 2026 ahead, what are the next milestones and next favorite things that you guys are looking forward to? I know you mentioned Tiger's Blood and a few other
new flavors coming out, and getting into some more states, and just dealing with these regulations as they come, and bobbing and weaving however we have to do so.
Mhm.
Because again, as of now, this year the drinks will be illegal, right? And we have a group of investors that we have to answer to, and so we're gonna pivot whichever way we have to make it happen.
Yeah. I think, I'm not sure if you said this on the podcast or to me beforehand. You said, is it Virginia that they have to be 2 milligrams?
Yeah, every state's so different. Like Virginia's 2 milligrams, Connecticut is like 3.5 milligrams.
Oh, weird.
Right. So navigating through that and labels and which drinks are going where to which state, and maybe we don't even want to be in all these states to have to
Right,
deal
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
chaos of it.
Good point.
Right. So, but again, our direct to consumer sales are just off the charts. Right. And Jill's done a great job with our online marketing, our meta ads, and all that stuff,
Mhm.
where we haven't been able to even turn up the heat on our online sales because we can't keep up with inventory.
Right.
We're doing hundreds of orders a day. So
What's the difference when it comes like to consuming wise between like 2 milligrams and 10 milligrams?
again, everybody's cannabinoid system's so different.
Good point. Yeah.
Right. So there's a guy we're talking to, he's in the UFC organization,
Mhm.
and he says, I got everything so dialed in. My training's dialed in, my sleep's dialed in, all this stuff. I just drink too much alcohol. Like, I love to drink alcohol. So we got him these drinks through another fitness influencer, and he was like, man, the 5s are too much for me. The 10s are too much for me. I need the 2.5s
Oh,
because
wow.
as a drinker, he's used to drinking 6 drinks, right? 6
Right.
White Claws.
Yes.
So now, as somebody with no THC experience, can go drink 6 2 milligrams and still be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if they drank 6 10 milligrams, they would lose their mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I could drink 6 10 milligrams and be chilling,
Right.
but everybody's so different, right? So we
Like
got
cowboys
2s,
surround you
5s, and
drinking all
10s. So we got something for everybody.
So is that cowboy surround you drinking all that alcohol?
Yeah, something like that. We don't like that. But I will say, like, one of our investors' wives is a perfect example. Not a THC person, just started drinking these.
Mm.
She's like, I'm gonna quit alcohol. I'm gonna do these, and a 5 milligram was like enough.
Oh,
And then she moved on to the 10 milligram, and then she started drinking a couple 10s, and she's like, I'm not getting it the way I used to.
Mm.
Enter the black bottle.
Right.
Right now, you can make it as strong as you want. It's a lot stronger, but people build a tolerance for these over time, especially when it's a full alcohol replacement.
Ah, true. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're not getting the hangover necessarily by
No
drinking
hangover.
more of it,
There's no
right? It's like
hangover,
there's
yeah.
really no like if
You
you
might-
drink if
you
you
might
have a
have some-
tolerance of alcohol, you're gonna have like a
Exactly.
bad morning.
Exactly. Yeah. With these, if you drink too much, you're gonna have some tired eyes the next morning, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
But you're gonna have a great night's sleep. You're gonna recover really good, and get up, have a cup of coffee, and you're right back to it.
right.
It's not like I have a headache. It's not like my body hurts. My
Yeah.
body's not working. I might be just a little tired and groggy if I had a lot. But again, most people are drinking these to go to sleep
Right. Makes sense.
and stay asleep.
Yeah.
Which is something a lot of people have issues with.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. We're actually putting an independent sleep study together with these. So
Oh, no
people
way.
who
Okay.
do nothing, people who drink alcohol, people who drink these, and how it all compares.
Oh, that'd be awesome to see the results of that.
It's going to be cool because
Yeah.
we already know the results, right? We've been
Right.
doing it, but now we're putting a doctored sleep study behind it to actually make it legit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
That's neat.
yeah.
That'd be fun to do.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So, trying to think. I got so many questions that I'm trying to like narrow it down, not to
Yeah.
ask you too many.
Yeah. Well, and what's crazy is with this business is, again, this time last year we had no sales, right? Like, me and Jill were just talking on the way over here, and we're talking about like, this time last year, it feels like we're talking about years ago.
True.
So much happens. As an entrepreneur, as a small business owner,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many things that happen. There's so many unknowns,
Mhm.
right? And we've just been going for it, right? We've been living our ethos.
Right.
We're grinding with gratitude. We're making it happen. And we could have never guessed that what we did this year would have even been possible. We went to a beverage conference last December and competed as a new beverage company
Yeah.
coming out. And the people out there said if you could sell 5,000 cases, you'd be in the top 10% of beverage companies, period.
Oh wow.
Right. And I think we're going to end up, and this was just with seltzers.
Right.
And I think we're going to end up with close to 100,000 cases this year.
Oh wow.
Right.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not counting the bottles. Right. And the
Right.
bottles have been even more popular than the seltzers.
Yeah. That's neat.
So it's all happening. But you compare it to alcohol or energy drink or water or any other drink, we're not in that many retail places because the grocery stores don't carry it. Target doesn't carry it. Walmart doesn't carry it. most restaurant bars don't really carry them,
Mhm.
right? Here and there,
Mhm.
onesie twosies. We might sell a case or two to a bar, right?
Right.
We're in plenty of off-premise restaurant
Sure. Yeah.
places, but you know, it's not. People aren't buying it like they're buying White Claws.
Yes.
In
Right,
there,
yeah.
you know.
Right.
And again, Total Wine's been the king of the retail outlet, but even with this ban, Target is not slowing down entering it into their stores and things like that.
Oh,
Oh wow.
nice.
Yeah, so maybe 1% of the population knows what these drinks are. Seriously,
Yeah.
right? So as time goes on and as we bob and weave through this ban and regulations, they're just going to become more and more popular because it's
Yeah.
such a better alternative than alcohol.
Yeah, I'm sure right now it's kind of a pain in the butt to deal with the regulation part of it that's coming up because you don't know, like, is it going to be banned for a little bit? Is it going to get kicked down the road? Like, what's going to happen with it? But really, it's one of those things, like the Streisand effect more than
Silver
anything,
lining, man.
right? It's
There's a
like if
silver
people
lining.
are talking about, like, hey, what is this?
Listen, if this was federally legal across the board, we would get buried by Anheuser-Busch,
True.
right?
Yeah.
All the big guys. These big guys, they don't create brands, they buy brands,
Mhm.
right? And that's kind of what we're positioning ourselves to do,
Right.
right? And if this was federally legal, I mean,
Done
we
by now,
we would get crushed, right? We wouldn't have time because part of the advantage of being a small company is we can move fast.
Right.
We can bob and weave. We can make quick changes to a label,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas these big companies can't. It's also keeping a lot of bad actors out or pushing a lot of
True.
bad actors out or keeping people away from even entering the market right now.
Right.
So there is a silver lining for us.
Okay.
And when regulation things happen, we're right there. We're top 5 in the nation as far as brands go.
Really. So, because you've had so much success, my question is, what does future success look like for you?
Just multiplying that. It's more and more and more. Right?
Yeah.
Getting into more retail outlets, getting more distributors, getting into more states, cranking up the online business, right? Right. With our ad spend on the online sales, we've had to keep pulling it back because we can't keep up with inventory. So it's that
Yeah.
constant juggle of cash flow, inventory, and death by PO.
Right.
So we got new flavors coming. We're making different personnel changes within the company, hiring and firing, and just doing what we got to do
Yeah.
to stay positive.
So after looking forward a little bit, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
If I could tell my younger self one thing, what would it be? Go for it.
Yeah.
Get in the arena. Be the man in the arena. Go for it. Block out the naysayers. Anyone, and this goes for anything, right? When you go to ask for advice from your friends, your family, everyone says, stay in your lane, go slow, take it easy,
Mhm.
just go for it. Bite it off, burn the boats, send it.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Very good.
And that's why we've been able to be successful, is because we've been able to move fast, we've been able to pivot quickly, and make the changes that we need to make.
And you touched on this already before, but it's all about building that team, right? Like you can't move that fast if you don't have a good team behind you. You can't move that fast. You can't grow that quickly if you don't have people that are all built in on the same messaging.
The team and your energy,
Yeah.
right? You need the right energy within the team. Once you have the right team in place, you got to keep the right energy going.
Very good point. Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
So, I know you've mentioned this before, but I always like to plug it in at the end. Where can people find this? Keep an eye out for your growth and your new flavors.
Yeah, grimegratitude.com. What discount code should we use? Dry Jan will get you 50% off
Okay.
Oh,
on
wow.
all our products online. If you live near a Total Wine, hit up a Total Wine. Depending on what state you're in, you can find it at different. We're in Lowe's grocery stores
Oh, okay.
in North and South Carolina,
Nice.
I
Okay.
believe. So a couple one-off kind of groceries like that.
Yeah.
But Total Wine's our biggest retail outlet, and then online is going to be your other best bet.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Social media for the new flavor drops.
There you go.
So check it out in the description below, and Tyler will also tag it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to let the
They were good, man.
local Wilmington network know about the Grimes
That's it.
Gratitude or anything?
Grind hard, fly high, baby.
Awesome. I love it.
Love it. Thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah, thanks
Uh,
for having me, guys. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Can't
Do it
wait to
again.
have you back
Hell yeah.
in a couple of years or next year.
Love it.
Well, it sounds like we have some
year, we're coming.
new
Yeah.
dropping, so
Yeah,
we'll have
we're
you come
coming.
back out and talk about that.
Very soon.
So thank you guys for listening to the episode. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.